Alright guys, today we're checking out NF's new song, Happy. Let's get into it.
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memory. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Yeah, been this way so long it feels like some.
This is very different for NF.
Right?
It sounds like now he's about to get into some rapping.
Right, yeah. The thing that was catching me was like the way he's saying things. Like, ow, why?
Yeah.
And like, comfortable. Like, I don't know. And then like the tension of the violin, like,
Yeah.
It's a different vibe.
It's like a violin riff.
I would not call this hip hop.
No. It sounds like day party music.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're cruising during the day,
What's
listening
that
to this.
called?
I don't know. Pop? EDM, electronic, I don't
have a clue.
It just sounds something I listen to during the daytime, specifically. Maybe chilling with friends during the day.
Right?
But that's such a thing, though. He said he doesn't know who he would be if he was happy. Like, when you've been depressed for a very long time, that just becomes part of your identity. It's so hard to climb out that hole. I feel that.
I was happy, yeah. Been this way so long it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words that never should've left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Don't know what's around the bend. Don't know what my future is.
What'd you think of that rap verse? That was even a different style of rap for him. Like a completely new sound.
Yeah. I don't know how he keeps coming up with new stuff.
Is his new
Like,
album going to
sounding
be
new.
more this sound?
I think so. I feel like it's an evolution. Like, all his stuff is like, you know, where he's at in life and like his own thoughts, and you know what I mean?
I don't think the whole album's going to be this sound. I don't.
Yeah.
I think this is like a one-off.
Okay. Like
I
this.
think so.
Okay.
Just like a one-off creative experiment.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's different.
Don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living in. Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. If I was happy. If I was happy.
Dang, it always gets me in my head listening to NF songs.
Right? I mean, I think that's like the whole, like his whole thing. Make you reflect and think about
Right?
your life.
Yeah, I was
It's just, well, go ahead.
Right?
Nah, you go.
I was just thinking, like, you know, the side of me that totally, like, you know, oh, can't imagine, like the sort of the girl crying in the mirror relate to that, you know what I mean? But then the other side of it was just like, dang, is there a single person that doesn't have, like, childhood trauma to work through? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, is there a single person that doesn't have, like, the, you know, depression and anxiety, like, you know?
I think so. I don't think it's everybody.
But it's also,
I
like...
think a lot of us do go through phases like that.
But then it's like, doesn't everybody, like, throughout their life go through phases? And then, like, some people in that moment that we can be considered, like, people who don't have the trauma, actually they chose to overcome something else that somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
like,
we all go through phases, but probably not every single person hits a depression phase.
Right.
Because,
Like,
you know, like a lot of people from our parents' generation be like, oh, that doesn't even exist. What is that even? I don't know. You guys are soft. So it's like, they probably didn't go through that phase.
Right? Like, how does that work, though? Like, if somebody, like, goes to war and sees some crazy stuff and, like, best friend dies and, like, you know what I mean? It's like, how does that person be like, you know, well, that's life. Life sucks sometimes. And then the other person is like, oh, you know, their teacher said something mean to them and they never let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how does that work?
I don't know. I am not a psychologist.
Yeah, man.
I'm just a random brother in a fly suit.
Okay.
It's just crazy to think of NF like that as, like, in agony is his identity and stuff. That's just wild.
Right? But then, why is it wild? Is it because he's, like, super famous and successful?
Yeah, I just don't think of him like that. I know famous, successful people go through stuff too. I just think of him as like this super successful dude who's like in touch with his emotions.
Yeah.
So I feel like he just worked through all that.
Dang.
Versus I would expect the person who puts on the front like they're happy all the time to be the person who's not in touch with their emotions, the ones who are truly in agony and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're in touch with your emotions and you're vulnerable and you're expressing it, but you still feel like that, then what's the value of being in touch with your emotions if you still feel the same way?
Ooh.
I thought the value of being in touch was you work through it.
Fake it till you make it, though. You know
You
what I'm
come out
saying?
happy on the other end.
But then what about the other side of it? The whole, like, fake it till you make it, like, you know, put on a, you know what I mean? Choose happiness, even if you don't feel it, because maybe eventually you will.
I mean, maybe that works. I don't know. Let's say I'm not a psychologist. To each their own. One person fake it till they make it. One person just pour their heart out online, and we'll see who ends up better at the end. I don't have the answers.
Ooh. And then it's like the little girl in the story, right? It's like they showed her as an adult, and like, okay, this is the path she took. Couldn't imagine who I would be if I was happy, right? But it's like, what if she had a twin sister, same environment, same stimulus, growing up? I bet you could have two totally divergent paths. Like literally, it could be like happy version of her and depressed version of her, and they live the same childhood.
Right. I guess it's about how you frame what happens in your life.
Ah, man. How does it come up with
We could talk about this for hours.
all day.
This is what we do, guys. We talk about psychology. We watch random videos on psychological disorders and stuff. We talk about this kind of nerdy stuff all the time.
Wild. It's wild.
We could make this reaction an hour if we wanted to.
Oh, let's go.
You want to do it?
I'm having fun.
I got time.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I